Oh, did we talk about Hawk something? Yeah. What? Did they really wake you up from your sleep or something? Okay. Show&tell, hi guys, I'm Judy, and today I'm going to be watching One Piece episodes 23? 24? I think, yeah. In the last episode, the restaurant Baratie was attacked by Don Krieg, and he decided that he's gonna take that little tiny ship instead of his own ship that was kind of battered in some kind of battle. But first he needs them to cook food for all the people left on the ship that are all starving and dying of thirst, and I don't know. Sanji was gonna do it, but then the other cooks like rebelled and they tried to kill Don Krieg with this cannon, but it didn't do anything, and he's super strong or whatever. And then the owner of the restaurant just gave him a sack of food and told him to piss off, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Let's get into this episode. Check out my Patreon if you're the greatest swordsman in the world to get ahead on One Piece reactions, as well as reactions for other shows. And if you are not, then I guess you have a long way to go. I hope you enjoy this reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to support the original content, and let's get into the video. Like Sanji was actually shocked. I mean, I guess you don't really expect someone you just hope to totally punch you in the, lariat you. Okay, so maybe they knew each other from fighting each other before or something. Yeah, that's what I think. Oh, they don't really know each other then. They just heard about each other. Oh, Sanji does that, doesn't he? Was he taught by Zeph? Okay. Yeah, he just decided to do something else instead of moping. Oh. Okay. Oh, you. Okay. I kind of felt it was heading that way. Yeah. But I guess he didn't know. I mean, Zeph didn't know it either when he went into the Grand Line and still managed to get out. So it just feels like excuses. I go for it. Oh, all of them were killed, so you're nothing, basically. I mean, except for you and whoever survived. What? I mean, the fact that he came here despite his fear is something. There's another one. You know it's Andrew.
貴様らの相手は後回しだ。
What? Why?
俺は部下どもに飯を食わせてくる。死にたくねえ奴はその間に店を捨てて逃げるがいい。
So I guess I never really made much of this when I first watched it, but it seems like possibly Luffy's, attachment to his crew or something made Don Krieg kind of suddenly think about his crew and want to do well by them. Also, like, give a chance for anyone who wants to escape and stuff before actually starting the killing. So I'm not saying he's a very great guy. I mean, obviously he's a trickster and doesn't have a lot of honor, but I guess it's kind of progress if you kind of compare it to, for instance, Kuro, who we had to face before, right?
無駄に殺されることを願うなら面倒だが俺が海へ葬ってやる。
How nice. Thank you for that promise.
ナミの姉貴？
What is she reading? Oh, it's the poster, right? We didn't get anything on it. It's the guy that ruined her life or something, I guess. I don't know. The reason why she hates pirates so much. I'm assuming.
この店のコックがそれぞれ自分の思うままに動いた。ただそれだけのことだ。オーナー、あんたまでサンジの肩を持つような真似してるとはどういうことですか？そうですよ。ことの原因はあの野郎にあるんです。
Was it really?
てめえらは一度でも死ぬほどの空腹を味わったことがあるのか？広すぎるこの海の上で食料や水を失うことがどれほどの。サンジとてめえらの違いは知ってるか知らねえかだ。一体どういうことだ？裏口からとっとと店を出ろ。俺は残って戦うぜ。やられっぱなしじゃ腹の虫が収まらねえ。俺もだ。ここは俺の働く店なんだ。どうせ他に行き場もねえしな。
So you might as well die.
腹を空かせたやつに飯を食わせるまではコックとしての俺の正義。
Okay.
だがな、こっから先の相手は腹いっぱいの略奪者。
Right. At that point,
これ
they'll
から
stop
俺が
being
てめえの
starving.
仲間をぶちのめそうとも文句は言わせねえ。
I don't think he was
この
going
店を
to.
乗っ取ろうってんなら、俺はたとえてめえでも容赦なく殺す。
Okay.
いいな。
なんかあいついいだろ。
いいよ、あんなやつどうでも。
Luffy.
未だに頭の中で整理がつかねえでいるんだ。信じきれねえんだ。たった一人の男に
Was killed by one man?
50隻の艦隊が壊滅させられたなんて。
One man, but it's not part of the Grand Line. I thought it was something that happened only in the Grand Line, but I guess it's just a really powerful man that ended up there. From the silhouette, it was someone with a hat, so it makes me feel like maybe Shanks found another hat. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it.
運よく嵐が来なかったら俺たちの本線も完全にやられていた。
You were reduced to barely nothing.
思い出したくねえんだよ。あの男の人を睨み殺すかと思うほどの高い鋭い目を。
Did we talk about Hawk something? Yeah, the person he's after. Okay, it's definitely not Shanks.
その男、お前らになんか深い恨みでもあったんじゃねえか？
そんな覚えはねえ。昼寝の邪魔でもしたとかな。ふざけるな。そんな理由で俺たちの艦隊が潰されてたまりが。
Who knows?
そう向きになるな。
I mean, people can be pretty grumpy after they wake up.
おい、ルフィ。
He's excited.
ザクザクするな。やっぱそうでなくちゃな。
てめえは少しは身の危険を知れ。
でもこれで俺の目的は完全にグランドラインに絞られた。
Good for us that it all works together.
なるほど。
Okay, and who's the man that Nami's after? Or
お前
I don't know
ら
if she's
真っ
after
先
him.
に死ぬタイプだな。
当たってるけどな。
Although she did take the poster, maybe she doesn't want them to go after him. I don't know.
剣士として最強を目指すと決めた時から命なんてとうに捨ててる。この俺をバカと呼んでいいのはそれを決めた俺だけだ。
バカバカしい。
俺たちは生きてる。夢見てるみてえだ。あの悪夢から解放されたんだ。
海賊の墓場から生きて帰ったんだ。
But he wants you to go back.
これでまた再びグランドラインを目指せるというわけだ。
またあんなところへ。
Okay, you had 100 and now you have 99. Cough, cough. I guess scratch that about doing well by his crew. Although I think it's still better than Kuro, because like Kuro's crew did what he wanted and then he was going to kill them anyway. And here he killed them because he didn't do what he wanted. So, you know, at least there are like levels here. What can I say? What is happening? Oh, it's you? You came here after them? What? Did they really wake you up from your sleep or something? What? He's actually here? Why do you have a grudge against them? So we're actually facing him now, though? But I thought the point was to go to the Grand Line. You know who it is then. Oh, where's our ship? Where's Nami? What? What? So we're facing Hawkeye now? Or are we just seeing him? But why? Why does he care about you so much? Yeah, I'd say it is. Placed by the hat. Okay, so Nami left. Why? Did she know something was going to happen, or did she, or does the poster have anything to do with Hawkeye, dude, or is it someone else and she just went, or what? But did she take the ship, or did she just leave and the ship get destroyed? That would suck. I mean, we just got the ship. Maybe she took the ship and just threw them overboard? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. That's weird. So, like, I thought it would be like something that happened, like that it was some kind of animal or creature that was on the Grand Line or something, you know, that was kind of special to the place. But it's just a person that was there, that happened to be there at the time, and is now coming here. They really managed to piss them off. Maybe the fact that there were so many of them, and that they thought they were invincible, maybe, and he was like, no, I'm gonna take you down. Or they really did wake him up. He has like these green candles burning, like, I don't know, it gives him like this kind of witchcrafty kind of feel. I don't know, an evil kind of feel, I guess. Okay, wow, I didn't expect that, because I thought, oh, okay, like Zoro wants to go to the Grand Line because he's there. So we have like our goals aligned. That's good. I mean, I'm sure that even after we deal, I don't know if we're going to deal with this guy. Maybe we'll just encounter him, see how strong he is, and not be able to do anything. I don't know. Like, if we deal with him, though, Zoro would just have nothing to do anymore. So he would just, I mean, he's part of the crew now. It doesn't feel like he's going to just stop being that. Even though Nami just bailed on us. So yeah, I'm very curious to find out why that happened. Like, what? Maybe she knew that the scary man was coming and she didn't want him to take her treasure, so she just took it away from them. Maybe. I could see that. That could be a priority, but like, why? And she knew that, you know, talking to Luffy and Zoro, they wouldn't listen to her. Like, they wouldn't escape with her. So she just decided to escape with the most important thing to her, right? I guess, maybe. I don't know. Let's get into the next episode and deal with Hawkeye, I guess. We'll see what he's all about. Besides cutting down enormous ships. Let's do it. Oh, okay, yeah, she took it for sure.
高額の海賊に目をつけましたね。でもアーロンだけは狙わねえ方がいいっすよ。
Oh, okay.
そう恐ろしいまでに強いとかで。
Okay, that's a different pirate.
こいつの強さときたら、この俺たちでも紙一重で殺される可能性が紙一重であるからな。
Maybe you, okay.
着替えたいから向こう向いててくれる？
ちょっと、今ここで？
いけない。
どうぞどうぞ。ちょっとくらい見てもバチは当たらないよな。およ。
Yeah, okay, she just threw them off the board. Okay, interesting. Oh, is she going after Arlong by herself? What is she doing?
私は海賊専門の泥棒だもん。この船をいただいてくわ。
Oh, we're supposed to think she betrayed us.
結構楽しかったわ。
No, no, you're going after Arlong, aren't you? By yourself,
縁
though?
があったらまた会いましょうってね。
俺たち一応船場頼まれてるんすよ。
Yeah, you did a great job, didn't you? Okay, so Arlong is like a different person, a pirate that she's probably after. And she doesn't want anyone to go with her.
船はカヤにもらったもんだぞ。
待て、まだ見えるぞ。ゴーイングメリー号だ。ゾロ、ゾップ、すぐ行け。その船で波を追っかけてくれ。
もういい。船なんてくれてやれ。あんな女、もう追いかけることはね。
俺はあいつが航海士じゃなきゃ嫌だ。
But it's the guy that Zora's after.
ルフィ、お前は
俺はまだこのレストランで何の蹴りもつけてねえからダメだ。
気をつけろよ。こっちの事態も尋常じゃねえ。
Oh, Zora isn't going to be there to meet the Hawkeye dude.
ロックリーク、あの男です。我々の艦隊を潰した男です。
Oh, okay. He knows about it. Yeah, So, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I feel like we're not in, like, we can't really face him right now, maybe. I feel like, I mean, he seems insane.
鷹の目のミホーク。
Okay.
世界最強の男。
He's the strongest in the world, so that's why Zora's after him? To prove his worth against him?
あいつは大剣を鷹の目の男だ。
Yeah, because it's a
世
sword.
界
Yeah.
中の剣士の頂点に立つ男だ。
Yeah, Zora wants to become the greatest swordsman. But I don't feel you're at a point where you can do that.
約束の時が。
Oh. That's why we saw his, background story before arc started.
ふざけんな！
外したんだよ。
Yeah, he did.
切っ先で
How'd you...
そっと弾道を変えたんだ。
そんなバカな！
You're going to face him right now? So he's going to be defeated, isn't he? Know
そ
it.
んなに柔らかく動く剣は見たことがねえ。
力だけの剣に強さなどない。何を目指す？
最強。
愚かな。
暇なんだろ。勝負しようぜ。
この俺に歯を突き立てるは己の勇気か、はたまた無知なるゆえか。
俺の野望ゆえ。そして親友との約束のためだ。
Okay, he can totally talk well. I think that's the most impressive thing. That he can talk while holding a sword in his teeth. Okay, if he gets defeated, then you realize that he needs to... Oh, okay. We have another sword.
何のつもりだそりゃ。
俺はウサギを狩るのに全力を出すバカな獣とは違う。多少なおあいにくこれ以下の刃物は持ち合わせていないのだ。
Well...
人をバカにすんのも大概にしろ。死んで後悔すんじゃねえぞ。鬼。
blocked all of them at once with the tiniest. Okay, so Zoro will have to become stronger.
見切ったやつらいねこの技をこんなおもちゃみたいなもんでバカなことがああ世界がこんなに遠いはずがねえんだ
Oh, poor Zoro. Okay, so we're definitely not taking him down this time. There will have to be a lot of growth before we face him again, I guess. Poor Zoro. Like with the little sword. Is that a bad thing? Like Zoro's a monster for everyone else. And he's facing him like he's multiplied by I don't know how much. You know. Oh. Well, at least his goal, like he didn't achieve his goal, it just became like the strongest so easily. Like at least there's no like option for him to become, you know, as conceited as she was. Maybe the point is that he did get kind of conceited exactly like she did because she didn't have an opponent that was strong enough, and here Zoro was the same. He didn't have an opponent that was strong enough. He was a monster. Everyone feared him in the East Blue, and suddenly he faces someone so much stronger, and it really makes him, you know, reevaluate everything that he thought he knew about himself.
この男に勝つためだけに
何を望む弱き者よ。
兄貴が弱えだとこのバッテン野郎思い知らせてやる
What are you talking about? Stop it! Yeah.
ちゃんと我慢しろ
俺は負けるわけにいかねえんだそりゃ
いいね世界一の剣豪か海賊王の仲間ならそれぐらいになってくれないと俺が困る
Ah! He stabbed him in the arm, so he can't fight anymore, I guess. Oh no, in the chest.
なぜ引かん。
わからねえ。ここを一歩でも引いちま
He's already bleeding from his mouth. Wow,
大事
okay.
な今までの誓いとか約束とかいろんなもんがへし折れて
死んでもか。
死んだ方がマシだ。
But then you will never.
敗北より死を取る。
But then what? You will never be. How are you going to fulfill that promise that way?
ロロノアゾロ。
覚えておく。久しく見ぬ強き者よ。そして。
Okay, called him strong one.
天
Oh.
使たる礼儀をもって世界最強のこの黒刀で沈めてやる。
そり
Okay.
ゃありがてえこった。 負けた。俺が負けるなんて考えたこともなかった。
Maybe that's a problem.
背中の傷は剣士の恥だ。
見事。
Okay.
生き急ぐな。若き力よ。
Poor Luffy.
剣士として最強を目指すと決めた時から命なんてとうに捨ててる。
簡単だろう野望を捨てるぐらいこれがグランドラインの
Like he feels if he just accepts defeat, then he's losing out on his ambition. Like it's worth in death, right? Okay.
若き天使の仲間か。貴様もまたよくぞ見届けた。安心しろ。あの男はまだ生かしておる。貴様が死ぬにはまだ早い。我が名はドラキュール・ミホーク。
Yeah, there was definitely something vampirish about you.
この最強の座にて貴様を待つ。この剣を越えてみよう。この俺を越えてみよう。ロロノアゾロ。
Okay, at least he was acknowledged. So did
海賊王。
険しき道ぞ、この俺を越えることよりもな。
知らねえよ。これからなるんだから。生きてる。気を失ってるだけだ。
兄貴、返事をしてくれ。
he's unconscious.
俺が世界一の剣豪にくらいならないとお前が困るんだよな。
兄貴、もう喋らねえでくれ。兄貴。
You asked him to say something. You guys are so fickle.
二度と負けねえから絶対にもう俺は負けねえ。僕あるか海賊王。
いいチームだ。また会いたいものだ。
Like he seems pretty decent.
てめえはこの俺の首を取りに来たんじゃねえのか。
Did he? What did he come for? Did he say he was bored or something? I don't know.
そのつもりだったがな。もう十分に楽しんだ。俺は帰って寝るとする。
Is home
てめえが十分だ。
on the Grand
俺
Line.
はやられっぱなしなんだ。
Didn't learn his lesson.
会える前に死んでけ。
さすがだ。コリングを得意。
逃げやがった。
俺とゾロは必ずナミを連れ戻す。お前はしっかりコックを仲間にしろよ。5人揃ったその時は行こうぜ。グランドラインキー。ああ、行こう。
He just left. I thought he.
をいただく。
Okay.
おさん、あいつら追っ払ったら雑用やめていいか。
好きにしろ。
Luffy was really trying to pay the debt. I mean, it feels like it because he's so earnest. Like it felt like him doing things badly on purpose was was like a little bit like not like him, but at the same time, I can also see him be like, just kind of be earnest about that too. I don't know, because he was like, oh, I didn't count all the dishes that I broke. Like he had no clue that. I don't know. Like he was. Anyway, but it bothered him. Like he wanted to settle the debt, even if it just meant kind of arguing, negotiating, or arguing with the owner to let him just stay a week, even if it doesn't cover the debt for real. So we were left with this. Like I thought that this guy, like the Hawkeye appearing, would be like would finish. Like we wouldn't have to worry about the other dude anymore. But he just left. Like he had his fun. Like he was actually bored and he went after these people because he was bored. And I guess he kind of saw that they were bad people or something. So he was like, okay, I'm going to, relieve my boredom by taking out bad people, by bad pirates. I don't know. By bad, I don't mean morally bad, I don't think. It's more like, like weak-willed people, or because we know that Don Krieg, for instance, is like he couldn't hold his own in the Grand Line, and then he immediately he made excuses and was like, okay, I'm going to find like this logbook of someone who was there, and then I'll be able to conquer everything. And like he was very conceited basically, and he didn't have a lot of worth to him. So Mihawk was like, I'll take out my boredom on this dude to like show him who's boss, and the fact that he doesn't belong on the Grand Line, maybe. And then here, maybe he kind of gave up because he was like, oh, okay, yeah, I think these people can take care of them. Like he acknowledged both Zoro and Luffy, so I think he was like, yeah, I don't need to worry about those guys, bye. Like he didn't need to bother with them anymore. And I think it also kind of shows like some of Mihawk's character, and the fact that like he said, oh, this guy never learns a lesson. Like he talks about Don Krieg, and that sentence made me think, oh, he will stay and teach, you know, Don Krieg a lesson. But the thing was that he wasn't even, like, Don Krieg was so much below him, I think, that he didn't even feel the need to, like, to do that. And it's not like he feels the need to show the world how strong he is, or show anyone how strong he is. Like, he's very, very confident and very, you know, secure in his own prowess. And so he doesn't even need to bother with lowly people like Don Krieg. Especially after he fought Zoro and was so impressed by him, Don Krieg didn't hold any interest anymore at all. Okay. Interesting. Like, he definitely did strike you as like a decent person overall by the way that he fought Zoro, and like I was touched by his heart and his ambition and his loyalty and everything. And by decent, I don't mean morally good either. Just someone who appreciates these kinds of things that Luffy also happens to appreciate. Like the fact that Zoro was so ready to die rather than be defeated was kind of what saved him, because the guy was touched enough that he didn't kill him, I guess. I mean, I understand it to some degree, like him saying, okay, my ambition is like this important. If I just accept that that I'm defeated, then, you know, where's my ambition? Then, you know, it's just gone. And then, you know, I can face myself. I can move forward like that. To put it better, basically Zoro had two options: die or be defeated. And by being defeated, he was giving up on his dream. So he couldn't allow himself to do that. So the only thing that was left was to die. If Hawkeye was like someone else, like a different kind of person, and he would have defeated him, and like even he would have killed him, and that would have been that. I mean, Zoro said that he'd rather be dead than be defeated. So, you know, he would have died, and then he wouldn't have fulfilled any of his promise. And his friend, I don't remember her name. Quina. It would have been pretty sad. Like, I think it would have been more terrible than him not trying to become stronger. Yeah, no. Because he basically goes after his dreams all the way, no matter what. Exactly like Luffy does. Like, Luffy talked about how he was going to become king of the pirates, and it didn't matter if he could do it or not. He was going to do it, no matter what. So Zoro was doing the same thing. And if he dies in the process, that just means he gave it his all while trying to achieve his dream, which is his goal in life. So he has to pursue it. I mean, he was always trying to become stronger. Like, he was defeated by her and really worked hard to surpass her. And now he's come to the point where he's like, I can't be defeated anymore. Like, that's not a possibility. I mean, okay, like, I feel in a way that he's, you know, the thing was with her was that her dad wanted her to, you know, like, she became super strong and defeated all the adults and everything. And Zoro being there, working so hard, she was actually afraid that he would surpass her. So she worked actually harder. But before that, she became kind of complacent with her own power, you know, with her own skills and ability. So here, Zoro, like, not being able to accept defeat. I mean, okay, he's basically saying, I'm going to be strong. I'm going to be, like, become strong enough that, you know, every time I face someone, I'm not going to be defeated by them. Okay. I mean, that's his ambition, but I wonder if that's really, you know, helpful to his growth. Like, if you never get defeated, you just, like, work hard enough by yourself on your own, I guess. Train hard enough that you're never defeated when you're actually facing any kind of battle against anyone. Probably not, right? I mean, it's gonna be like pretty boring to see him win all the time, you know? I think he needs to accept the fact that being defeated doesn't necessarily mean that he's like, that it's game over for him, you know? If this is the strongest guy, the strongest swordsman, and he's that much stronger, like, so much volume stronger, then I'm guessing there's like more people in between that Zoro will have to kind of face and defeat one by one. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe there's just like a gap, but I don't know. He called him weak one, and he was like, yeah, it feels like it, and he said East Blue Ocean or whatever the name is the weakest. So there are stronger people out there in between them that Zoro will probably have to face. And okay, maybe he's just not going to be defeated ever. I don't know. We'll see how that works. I mean, when he says not be defeated, it's not like he's going to win easily. I mean, he definitely trains in between, but also he's going to really fight every opponent very hard. Like some opponents are definitely going to pose a challenge. The fact that the defeat is not a possibility means that he fights with all his might and never gives way to any opponent, even if they seem stronger. So it's not just going to be like, oh, win after win, like, oh, well, we know Zoro's going to win, whatever. It's not even interesting anymore, like I seem to have feared at this point. Sorry about all the editing notes. I seem to just have had a hard time wrapping my head around this concept, but I mean, since then it has clicked in my brain, and I think it works. It was a good episode. But anyway, he's sweet. And Luffy was sweet for how much he was like, oh. So I was like, okay. I mean, he doesn't know he's in an anime show and that his friend is not gonna die that easily. Please. It's only episode 20 out of 1,000, so we still have a ways to go. I didn't say this, but I really, really loved that shot of Luffy, you know, holding Yosaku and Johnny back so hard, like clearly wanting to interfere, clearly wanting to, you know, save Zoro, and stopping himself because he knows that Zoro needs to do this and needs to, like, you know, face his own consequences, because he would want the same to be done for him. It establishes how much Luffy really, really cares about his crewmates, which we kind of know, but here it really does show that. And at the same time, how much respect he has for them too. It was emotional to see, you know, Zoro. I mean, it is sad to be defeated for sure, especially when you think that, you know, when you're kind of established your name and you think that you really worked hard and you thought you reached, you know, the greatest points in your career or something. But it's also important to be, you know, to realize that you still have more to do and more work to do to achieve your goal. Anyway, yeah, it just strikes, like, it just seems like Zoro was, like, just really naive in his viewpoint so far, because, yeah, he never had to go up against anyone who was really stronger. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top Patreons, Redding Tier, Andy Plays All Night, Stone Tree, Tyranor, and Michael Gabriel. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, without whose support I would never be able to do any of this. Thank you so much.